started my initial research by checking online. I put my details into one of the websites and I ended up getting about 7 or 8 different replies. After speaking to various clinics, I had a good feeling speaking to Murat at FIDEL CLINIC. So that's really where the whole process was started. Before I left Oklahoma, I had a firm plan of what to expect, who would meet me, where I had to go. It was a very simple from start to finish. So there's no ambiguity about what the plan was. As soon as I arrived in Istanbul and cleared immigration, I went to the meeting point that I was told about. The driver was there. I was picked up in a luxury limo, taken to the hotel, and I had a good night's rest. And the next day, Murat came and met me at the hotel. He was kind enough to actually take me around Istanbul and show me some of the sights. And that evening I rested, and then the next morning Murat collected me at 7:15 in the morning, where we went directly to the hospital. At that point I was quite relaxed right up until the point where I walked into the hospital, and then for a short period of time I felt a little bit uneasy because I was the only Westerner that I could see, and only English-speaking person. But shortly after that, I met Doctor, who within 5 minutes had me totally at rest. He told me very precisely what the process would be. As far as his skills were concerned, it was a very straightforward, easy operation. I just felt totally at ease within minutes of speaking to Doctor. The only reason that I actually stayed in the hospital was because I opted that I wanted to have both upper and lower Blépharoplastie surgery, because I had badly sagging eyes above and below. So to have that, it needed a general anesthetic as opposed to a local anesthetic. Had I just had upper or lower, I could have just had a local and been back to the hotel the same day. But because I wanted to have both, it meant staying in the hospital overnight. After coming out of surgery, I woke up in my own room that I'd been designated in the hospital. The hospital was first class. It was just really good. I couldn't believe the quality of the service. The nurse that was checking me every 2 hours, she actually spoke very good English. I don't know if that was just pure luck or whether they put her in to check on me, but I felt totally at ease through that whole evening and the morning. She came every 2 hours and gave me a new ice pack to put on my eyes, check my blood pressures and other important whatever. Again, we went to the hospital at 7:30 this morning. We went straight in to see a doctor who checked my eyes, took off the medical tape that they put out over the cuts. The stitches that I have in my eyes are gonna just disintegrate over the next week or two. That was all. There was no pain involved. I should say that whilst I'm still got quite a lot of bruising in my eyes, it's coming down now, and I can see a significant difference in how I looked prior to the surgery. As importantly, I literally have suffered no pain whatsoever. Everything's lived up to my expectations and more. I couldn't fault the communication that I've had with Murat, the FIDEL CLINIC, the hospital. Everything's just been laid out very clearly for me. I would certainly recommend FIDEL CLINIC because, through my communication with Murat, there was never any ambiguity, or I never felt that he was trying to push me in one direction or another direction. And dealing with the other 6 or 7 people that did communicate with me, I never did feel very comfortable that they were fully understanding, or there was a language barrier. So I do appreciate that. But that was never the case with Murat or FIDEL CLINIC. Everything was always understood, and I knew what to expect from start to finish. So one final thing I'd like to mention is, whilst I'm doing this interview, I'm doing it certainly because I appreciate the job that FIDEL CLINIC did for me, Murat, the international patient coordinator. Just as important for me is for future patients, because when I was doing my online research, a lot of the reviews you're reading are only written reviews. It's not a person, so you're always in the back of your mind, is that a real person, or is it just a made-up review? So it's important for me to try and make future patients appreciate what's involved, and listen to a real person that's actually been through the process here. And yeah, you certainly can trust FIDEL CLINIC.